Hello, Gemini. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at File53 Tarot, which should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see where this goes. Oh my goodness, Gemini. Oh my goodness, Gemini. Keep your foot on the head of the snake. That is all I gotta say. Keep your foot on the head of the snake. There's goodness, this energy. The clarity in this energy is so clear that it's almost like, why are you here? But, you know. That is so crystal clear. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You already know. And then that's what's great. I was going to say with the High Priestess on top of the deck. You already know, Gemini. You already know. And you're like, yeah, it's time. I agree. I agree. This is definitely concern for boundaries. That is definitely for sure a concern for boundaries. You're showing me that whatever this endeavor or this focus is, yes, it's complicated, and yes, it's dynamic, very dynamic. More specifically, very complex. The dynamic is very complex. You're all, geez, how to put this into words? You're saying there's no other way. There's no other way for things to work and to literally be secure and for things to kind of move forward and stay that way. It has to be that way. Like I said, keep your foot on the head of the snake. It's like, you know, a snake comes crawling around your home. You have to deal with that snake. You can't just be like, oh, it's there and not deal with it. And all of a sudden, well, it kind of slithered its way into the house and, you know, bit someone. It's like, should have dealt with it while you had the opportunity. It's like, no. I'm not going to say the words that are coming to mind, but I'm like, yep, in agreement there. You're showing me that in order, I get it. You're showing me that in order for things to be taken care of, it has to be done. It's like, yeah, and you're ultimately trying to figure out how to put that actually together. And you're kind of saying, well, I'm full 100% on board with it. You're kind of just saying that the people around you are making it real complicated, to say the least. But once again, yeah, there's relationships and connections all around you. It's just a matter of sticking to the right ones. Boundaries, like I just said, Gemini, boundaries. Protecting the relationships and the connections that matter to you. And keeping the other relationships and connections that cause conflict, problem, strife at a distance. Yeah, you know what you're fighting for. Nice. Nice. You're saying I'm fighting for what I love. And I don't want to lose what I love. Okay, you're trying to work with it. Yeah. And once again, Gemini, it's time. Oh my goodness. Talk about the synchronicities today. Wow, wow, wow. It's time. Yeah. It's time. I like that. Don't know what that's about, though. Hmm. I feel like emotionally, you know, it is time, but at the same time, you're also kind of saying there's something going on here where something's making it very difficult. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, very difficult. You're gonna jump, or what are you gonna do? Hmm. Interesting. Knowing when to fight, knowing how to fight, and knowing what to fight for is what you're showing me. Not everything requires a fight when you know you won. Other things do. You're kind of showing me that regarding there's a bit of a dilemma here. It's like whatever this connection or relationship is, it seems and feels like something has taken place where it's like a huge, again, I'm not too sure. I feel like there was some sort of altercation between the two of you. I do. And I feel like it's still unfortunately lingering. Even though you're kind of showing me the energy you're in, you're also kind of showing me the energy that both of you are in. And kind of working through together at the same time. It's like, it also seems and feels like the two of you both definitely basically aren't on the same page with things. And this is what's causing so much confusion and kind of like a letdown. It's like, yeah, and that makes it that makes it hard to create stability, or possibly even makes it hard to create security within a living situation or foundation or anything bigger than that. But yet at the same time, it's kind of like I can only do as much as I can do. I can only do as much as someone else that I'm working with is willing to kind of do, whether it be work, effort, relationship, love, commitment, investment, whatever it is. And that's what's kind of getting to you, because what you're saying is you feel limited. You feel like your reach is limited. And that's what's causing this kind of fixation as to like how to make things even more secure. Oh, jeez. What's that? And there's that same energy, Gemini, of the you already know. You already know. It shows up again. That's interesting. There's this emotional knowing. There's an emotional knowing, and I'm not too sure exactly what that's about. You're like, I'm ready to take action. At the same time, if I can't take more action, then it is what it is. Forget it. But there is still so much here, energetically speaking and emotionally speaking, that is worth holding on to and fighting for. What you're ultimately saying, I have so much energy, so much love, so much care to give and invest in this situation, relationship, commitment, marriage, other. At the same time, with the way that things are moving forward and progressing with the pace and momentum of everything, you're kind of saying it's making it real kind of difficult to stay in alignment with what I feel is the highest good. Wow. Okay. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an earth sign, a water sign, a fire sign. And that is all.